Hello everyone, I'm the Shades, and welcome again to Shades' Soapbox. And here I thought I was gonna keep the positivity train rolling, but it seems that fate has decided to intervene. As most of you guys know, recently, actress Kelly Marie Tran has been harassed on social media to the point where she's pretty much deleted her entire social media accounts after her roles in the Star Wars movies, the more recent ones at least. Now, full disclosure, I have not seen any of the newer Star Wars films. I haven't seen The Force Awakens, I haven't seen The Last Jedi, I haven't seen Rogue One, and I haven't seen Solo. So, obviously, my knowledge of her acting talent is very limited here. However, in this case, I honestly don't think it's relevant to this conversation, because it's not about her acting talent that's the problem here. From what I gather, she's actually not a bad actress. The problem here is that she played a character that people don't like, for whatever reason. And from what I gather, their reasonings are pretty piss poor, to say the least. And instead of attacking the character, they're attacking the actress. A while back, I did a video on toxicity in fandom, and I think this is a perfect example of how that toxicity can get out of hand. You don't have to like a character. There's many characters I don't like in many shows. It's not always the actor's fault. An actor is given a script and a direction, and that's what they play. That's how they make a living. They may not always even like the characters they play, but they play them to the best of their abilities. That is what a good actor does. For a prime example of that, I asked my Power Rangers fans. We all hate Megaforce. We think Megaforce and Super Megaforce were disappointing and probably bottom 5 list of seasons of the franchise. But I guarantee you right now, I do not blame the cast. I think most of the cast are awesome people. I've got to meet many of them at Ranger Stop, and they're all really chill people. So I don't blame them for the actions of their characters. I don't blame Andrew Gray for how shitty of a character Troy is, because I've seen that he can actually act. He was just given a shit role. And that's the same here for Kelly Marie Tran. Honestly, folks, if you're hating on an actor for the role they play, fuck you. You don't deserve to call yourself a fan. You're just a bully. A fan is someone who appreciates the work that they're a fan of. We'll call out bullshit when we see it, but we'll call it out in the right places and in the right fucking ways. I doubt Kelly Marie Tran will ever see this video, but if she ever does, even though I've never seen your work, I don't even know who the fuck you are, but you don't deserve that kind of bullshit. And on behalf of fans of all different shapes and sizes, we're sorry that you had to put up with that. This is ridiculous, folks. This is why you have to control toxicity in your fandoms, because when it gets out of hand, the industry suffers. Because this sends a message to the studios. Even though they may not always act on that message, and they may see it for what it really is, it can devastate people. And the Star Wars fandom in general has also been very toxic. Think of how many actors have completely had their careers destroyed just by working on a Star Wars movie. Jake Floyd, Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker was a terrible character. There's no getting around that, both as a kid and as a teen. But those two actors did not deserve to get shamed into non-existence because of this movie. That is pathetic. We should be thankful that guys like Ewan McGregor and Liam Neeson were still willing to act after those movies, because God knows they probably got a lot of shit too. You can blame the character, don't blame the actor. This is just sad that our society has gotten to a point where things like this have to happen. And this isn't just affecting movies and stuff, too. Even wrestling has its share of problems like this. To all you Impact Wrestling fans, anyone remember Claire Lynch? When it was discovered who the actress behind Claire Lynch was, that actress got hounded on social media to the point where she had to quit immediately and end her social media just so she could actually have a positive resume to show to people. Because Lord knows, she couldn't tell anybody that she was part of a wrestling promotion whose character completely ruined her. She would have never been hired again. This is what toxic fan bases can do to a person. You don't have to like the character. In fact, in a case like Claire Lynch, you're not supposed to like the character. But you cannot blame the actor. They are given a role, they are told what to do, and they do it. Obviously, if it's a character they're passionate about, they're going to play it up to the best of their abilities. And if there's a bad guy, guess what? You're supposed to hate it. But you wouldn't see Josh Brolin getting this kind of shit for playing Thanos, would you? No, because he's a good bad guy you guys like. It's kind of the antithesis of what he's supposed to be. You're supposed to hate the guy. Just pathetic that you guys have to do this shit. End the toxicity in our fandoms. Quit harassing actors. This needs to stop. Anyway, that's going to do it for me here today, folks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about this kind of toxicity in fandoms and the treatment of actors down in the comments down below. And if you have any suggestions for topics you'd like to see talked about in the Soapbox, post them down there as well. I always check for new ones all the time. And of course, if you'd be willing to help out, my Patreon will be located in the description below and at the end card of this video. Shout out to my patron Solar Star for your continued support. In the meantime, I want to thank you guys for joining me as always here on the Soapbox. I'm the Shades, and we'll see you guys next time. Rock on!